And we are live here from the Anthill. Coach Chris on the mic and in the booth, solo. Gonna try to see if we can make something happen for this stream for the Fire Ants. Gonna see USC Sumter take on uh, Northwestern Florida State College. So Northwest Florida State College, sorry. Um, in this week 3 Overwatch 2 matchup. So, with that being said, um, you're going to see USC Sumter against probably one of their stiffer competitions that they faced so far this semester. I know the Raiders, I'm going to go ahead and say here, the Raiders are a pretty tough team to match up against. So we're going to see how we perform in this match, and we will be spectating our team pretty much locked in there today, and going to see what kind of effort we can get in and how it goes for everybody. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully you enjoyed the match. And yeah, and just a recap so far, USC Sumter is 2-0 in the league. Um, and again, I believe on paper this is their toughest matchup that they've seen so far. So that'll be good to see how we play. And it looks like starting off, we're gonna have Mr. Magic Pants, Big Ball Energy, uh, Skyus Love. Don't know exactly how to pronounce that. Destiny and Don't Look at Me. So we're gonna see what we can do here for sure as a team. We're gonna have myself and Patient spectating, um, and also um, Green from the other team. So yeah, they should be kicking off anytime soon. Ilios is the first map on the list for Control. Just coming into rotation for week 3 here. So USC Sumter is starting out with a new map versus what we've started out with the past 2 weeks, and a new lineup as well. So let's see what we can do in this week 3 matchup. Also, maybe you noticed out there, we just hit 200 and over 200 followers, so we're looking to try to hit 250 by May. So if any of you that are joining the stream or watch the stream later, give us a follow if you haven't already. That'd be awesome. In the future, we'll have some donate options up and things like that too. But for now, um, follows is all we like. And just to recap the week for you, this is our last match of the week for week 3. USC Sumter on Monday played 5 Call of Duty matches across 2 teams. One of our teams went 1-2 in their matches. Had a close match with one of those other ones. Probably should have won, but unfortunately we didn't pull it out. Um, wasn't our best day, but we're gonna learn from it for sure. And I know the guys are gonna work hard and continue to push forward. So I have no doubt about that. Got a lot of faith in the COD team. Also, our other COD team went 1-1 on the day as well. So we ended up with 3 wins, 3 losses altogether for Call of Duty. Our Rocket League team won, and uh, our let's see, FIFA team went 1-1, and then R6 on Tuesday went in a nail biter 4-hour game, and won 2-1 there. Then this is the last game to wrap up for the week, and as you can see now, we are headed in. So let's see what we got going on here. And we are locked into our team and locked in here on the screen until it counts down. This is going to be Ilios control. So after this 10 seconds, we should be able to unlock and monitor our players and who they pick. And let's see what we can get today.
A better world is possible today. So, I noticed you don't send me bananas anymore.
You said you didn't want any.
And the way they have it locked in, I guess we have to go
Did I bring my sun cream?
with the mouse this time around.
5, 4, 3,
Salutations.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
So we're gonna see a couple changes here. Mr. Magic Pants on tank, gonna be interesting to see. And Sky is gonna be on DPS. So let's see what we can do. USC Sumter pushing in, and Big Ball Energy just misses that Mercy kill there. That would have been a huge start for USC Sumter as they battle for this point to come online. Point does just now come online, and USC Sumter gonna have 2 go down here. And the rest of the team just gonna kind of back out and die and wait for their time to come back up and see if we can get everybody back up here. We've got Destiny on Lucio, and Don't Look at Me on Kikuro. And trying to get some heal in. I don't like not being able to switch directly to the players like I was before. Using all the keys being locked in, you have to just go next with the mouse. Let's see, Mr. Magic Pants is going to go in here and try to jump in on the front line. Almost get one there, but nothing yet. See if Big Ball Energy can get a kill here. Basically not even able to get on point. Don't Look at Me goes down, so does Mr. Magic Pants, so you see Sumter having a hard time even making a touch on point.
Feels like sewing, huh? My alternate is ready. Join me.
So let's see what the next play is going to be. We got a couple ults here. We are a little bit limited to what we can see and do with the lock being on, but we were making the other team happy by locking in, and now you're going to see us make a play for the point, but all kinds of ults are going to come out here, and I don't think USC Sumter is going to be able to hold it for very long. Overtime, and looks like the first round is over with 100% cap going to Northwest Florida State, and USC Sumter getting 0% on there. Just could not get themselves into point. Not a lot of damage going out apparently, and
Everyone ready?
we are going to make a swap for, or make our team get ready for next point here. Just going to be playing in the middle of this, I guess, town. Around the big hole in the middle, so look for some boops or some bumps off as well.
Got you staring. Chin up, team. We'll win the next one.
So right here we got Mr. Magic Pants kind of going in with Arissa, give somebody a hard time. They almost got this Doomfist, but weren't able to get the kill as he got healed up. 3 USC Sumter players going down there, so not looking good at the moment for USC Sumter. As the point opens up, it is capped by Northwest Florida State. And just watching from different players' perspectives here, Florida is pushed up pretty well into our space, and now we're just kind of creeping in, trying to make our way around, but it's not looking like the team's fully together right now, and just not doing well on this first map as USC Sumter gets wiped, team wiped there, and pushed back basically to spawn here, and gonna have to make our way out of it. So it's definitely an experience-driven match today to get some players some involvement and experience in different roles or with different lineups. USC Sumter had one low but wasn't able to get it, and now they are down 4 players, 3 players, and Tracer is the last one left with, and does go down. USC Sumter 10% away from losing map 1 on Ilios.
This ends now.
And as you can see, the ults are starting to come out for Florida and just picking off 3 USC Sumter players on their way over. And USC Sumter takes the loss in map 1. And now we'll get our play of the game here.
Play of the game.
And it was the Doofus. So USC Sumter just kind of needs to recap after that match or map, and just need to get ready for moving forward into the next. USC Sumter will get pick here. And it looks like Love is getting swapped out for Patient. So you probably see USC Sumter going back to their more traditional lineup, having Patient on tank and Mr. Magic Pants back to attack. So let's see if that changes up the game for us and makes some things happen. So. What? Okay, sorry about that. We were talking in chat and totally threw me off. The other team was asking about some of the rules that we had and things that we needed to look up. So there didn't used to be a map ban from the winning team, but the winning team does get a map ban, and uh, the losing team picks from the pool that's remaining. So we are headed into Blizzard World that's chosen by us. Going to be an interesting choice. Haven't seen that too much, so should be interesting to see from our team here. And just waiting for this 20-second countdown. I was able to see everybody for a second, but not anymore. So sorry about that big delay there where I was quiet. Honestly, I was so focused on reading and stuff, I kind of forgot for a moment that I was still talking. So, or not talking, or maybe I did talk and was talking to myself, but I apologize for that. We are getting ready for map number 2, and it's going to be Blizzard World here. I might go with the third-person point of view here just to get a little bit more visibility on screen, since they have locked us into what we can and can't see when we swap and stuff. So, but we'll see how that goes. We see Mr. Magic Pants possibly on Bastion here, and Big Ball Energy gonna be, nope, Mr. Magic Pants swaps off, just having some fun. Big Ball Energy back on Sojourn, and Patient on Monkey, and let's see what we get here. So moving up to Patient, he likes to get on the front line there. That's the bubble, and they're gonna give some hard time to the Florida State team, and USC Sumter's gonna have one more support to go down. We almost got this soldier here, we did. So good trade there, I suppose. Tracer was that Tracer? Not sure. I think Tracer was on the back line there, but they were able to push Tracer off. So try to get on this control point here and make a cap. And just need to make sure that our squishies in the back don't get killed. That's obviously a big goal for USC Sumter. Our DPS is gonna need to put some people in the dirt. There we go. One with Big Ball Energy. Takes down the Lucio. That's big there. USC Sumter should be able to move up. If he did not have to reload there, would have been able to get the other, but he does get it. They need to get on point, get a cap here. Well, they got the advantage, and it's looking like they're gonna have the option. And Big Ball Energy is gonna turn around to try to look at the Tracer on the back line, and if they could get this Tracer here, they could stagger pretty well. He does get her there. So Big Ball Energy on a 5-play kill streak. So I like to see that. Let's follow Mr. Magic Pants here a little bit and see if he goes on the back line and tries to get some plays there as Tracer. Tracer getting healed up, getting ready to go in. Looking for some options, trying to go over the top, but not able to. Does get their Tracer to about half, then recalls, and then just gets one-shotted by basically 3 other players at the same time. So heavy focus there, and Big Ball Energy is going to be the only DPS up to get a kill, and gonna work with the Kasuni here, and also try to use his super, but we were not close enough to Patient there, I don't think, to where the Kasuni worked well enough. Patient was down pretty early there into that fight. Not exactly maybe the way we planned it for sure, but Patient back now, and Mr. Magic Pants trying to give that back line a hard time, and does get the Lucio, so USC Sumter is able to push a little bit more as they don't have one of their healers with them. And Mr. Magic Pants and Big Ball Energy trying to get that Tracer off, still struggling to get her. Now she goes down, and also so does Don't Look at Me, going down with our support healer. So Mr. Magic Pant's gonna move up, and then Patient's gonna ult, try to push back some of the Florida State team, and does get a kill on the Reaper there. So able to kind of stagger, cause a lot of problems, and then kind of head in and give them some things to think about. But Patient may go down here unless he can get some heals. He does get healed up, but had to get out. Barely got out, but well played by him and his team to get him healed up so he didn't fall. And Patient does get stunned there and goes down, and just an unfortunate play there by the team. Not able to really follow Patient up as well as we would have liked to see. So, and USC Sumter just going to push back a little bit here and get everybody else back up and head back into the fight. And they're almost to their first point of the payload. And Patient on ball here, and another disruptive force that you like to see for sure coming in. Does need to go back and get healed, but gonna see if he can cause some more problems for this Florida's team, and does get one. Mr. Magic Pants does go down as well, and so does Destiny as well as Big Ball Energy. So not looking like a fight. It's gonna be won here by USC Sumter, but they're doing everything they can to get out for sure. Regrouping here. They've got to get a pick so that they can go in as a group and try to cap this next spot with the payload. Still got a minute left to get this payload to the next point. So let's see what USC Sumter can do here. And Patient gonna go back line here. Gets the Sojourn. Sojourn likes to hit that stuff from distance. He is going to ult there as well, so we're staying with Patient here because we know he's going to be there engaged. He gets the Doomfist, and USC Sumter should be pushing that point pretty well here. And going to try to get another stagger here if they can. Patient was chasing one. And Kasune comes up, and we are going to have a Reaper ult and takes almost the whole team down. So right now that's probably play of the game with USC Sumter right at that cap, and do get it. So they've got a minute and 30 seconds to get back to the point as Florida State backs off just a little bit, get some different vantage ground and such. And USC Sumter's all spawned up now.
It's go time.
Patient gonna give a hard time on the back line. UC Sumter does get two down, trying to get this Lucio as well. Unable to get him at that point in time, but still trying to cause a problem here. This Doomfist is very low, might go down. UC Sumter can't quite get him. Unfortunate there as Mr. Magic Pants was trying to get in there and get that kill too and help out the team. That was a very good push and just bully attempt by USC Sumter. Big Ball Energy does go down, so they're probably going to push back here and try to wait for a little bit more push from them. Patient going to try to bump somebody off, does get one. Now he's kind of in no man's land here, stuck with everybody. Let's see what he decides to do here as he tries to get out. Does put the ult down. Looks like they're going to get the Echo. And USC Sumter's pushing pretty well here with Patient, pushing them on the back line. Lots of healing coming out. USC Sumter's trying to get this point all the way to the end. They do have a I believe that was the Echo on the back line. No, it was the Kikoro. Kikoro goes down, and USC Sumter doesn't want to get too far away from the point here. A lot of hectic battling going. USC Sumter gets a pick on the Echo, so what can we do here? Kasune goes up, and that should help USC Sumter push a little bit. Lots of players low health here, getting a good perspective from Don't Look At Me of the battle at hand. Doesn't really look like USC Sumter's focusing the players together, so that's probably their problem at the moment. They really need to focus down who they're trying to get. So getting back on front with Patient. And Patient's kind of got the payload here. Big Ball Energy doesn't have to be that close to it. He could take some different perspective there. Gonna see Patient get some more time on the point. Just hold it out till his teammates get here. Can he do it? Tracer's back in the field, but Patient goes down, and USC Sumter gonna get stopped right there at a really tight point. I think maybe the only thing that I would like to see there is while Patient's on the payload, maybe Big Ball Energy trying to back out, get a high ground right there, maybe on the left side, or just a little bit positioned backwards and try to focus down some of those players instead of them trying to jump on him on point. So, but I don't know what the calls were. Maybe that was the calls to make happen. So USC Sumter got almost to the end there, but comes up just short. So now you're going to see them swap to defense, and Florida now going to get their chance. The Raiders now going to get their chance on offense.
Follow my lead. I'll make sure this goes smoothly.
So USC Sumter here going to have ball on defense. Sojourn, Tracer, Kikuro, and
we will find tranquility.
And Destiny is going to be playing. Why am I drawing a blank? Zenyatta. There you go.
5, 4.
Haven't seen Destiny on Zenyatta much, so not to say she doesn't do it. I just haven't seen it necessarily most recently. But let's see what we get here. It's going to be an interesting play. Let's see how much we can hold it. Patient might go down early here. Does get a chance to get away. And just, giving a little ground, but taking a little ground. Gonna be able to get this Ana maybe. Ooh, gosh, they were so close to the Ana. But USC Sumter does get the Ana actually on point and be headed to the next fight. And Patient just giving them a hard time, giving them a lot to think about here. With Ball and the rest of the team getting some kills too. So USC Sumter doing well in their first team fight. To get the kill. Big Ball Energy taking a little while to get back. Zenyatta's up there with him as well. So it's going to be a rinse and repeat, possibly. So let's see what USC Sumter can do. They've got 2 minutes 40 seconds, just under 2 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. And USC Sumter's going to see if they can get their attack on point here. Sojourn gonna need to make sure, there you go, getting some of that boots off the ground and playing there. Ooh, our Tracer's gonna go down.
Not so fast.
Unfortunate there, and Patient just still wreaking havoc with Ball at the moment. Gonna need our Sojourn to get some kills here, as they do have 1 point cap, 1 tick capped, almost a second. And Destiny goes down, Big Ball Energy goes down, Mr. Magic Man's back up, trying to get some kills, trying to swap to the right players. Do have Patient here, but is going to go down, just overwhelmed there with no backup. And they've got 4 minutes to push this payload, so capping it faster than USC Sumter did. We'll see if we can hold this defensive front on this payload. Watching Destiny here, just working with the team, trying to add some damage and such, and making people weak. Let's see what we get. Patient does swap to Winston here, trying to just be able to cause some problems where he can. And he's gonna Winston ult. Does get kind of bumped back or jumps back. And just gonna try to push some people off the point here. Staying on Winston for a moment. Causing a lot of issues with the back line. Just giving them a lot to think about while the rest of our team gets up. But with that being said, we need to see more from this team, from the rest of our team, to get some kills and make some things happen. Patient can only cause problems for him for so long. Ooh. And Big Ball Energy just misses the opportunity to take one down there, but I do think it gets followed up. And does get one there. Gurguro, so they're down to support right now.
That feels much better.
USC Sumter able to push him back off that point, giving him 2 minutes to get the rest, get to the next one. So did well there. Can't really see what ultimates they have, but we have 2 on the board. Our Winston ult and our Kukuro. So let's see what we can get here. Ooh, almost a pick off the bat, but I don't think we got it. Somebody was super low. Not sure who that was, but ults were coming out there. Patient was ulting, but still ulting. And we do still have a couple on the payload. Patient trying to make some things happen, but he doesn't have much health. He needs to get healed up so he can go back in to try to make one more stop here. Does take a couple seconds off the clock, so they've got 1 minute. They had about 1 minute left, but now looking at 2 minutes 30 seconds. So just kind of taking a look at the payload there. USC Sumter gets cleaned off the point. Now gonna see Patient swap again. Let's see if a new hero makes any difference. Our Mercy goes down, unfortunately there. And gonna see Patient taking a lot of damage. They're trying to heal him up, but without another heal, it just didn't work for him. And Florida State having a really quick push here, and gonna get all the way to our spot. And unfortunate there, USC Sumter loses as they got team wiped pretty much, and we're not able to hold that point. So unfortunate. USC Sumter held them pretty long for a while, but they just had a little bit more time than we did and weren't able to keep them off. So another play of the game from Biker Dad there with Doomfist, and USC Sumter is going to head into map 3. Gonna see Circuit be banned by Florida State. And USC Sumter is going to pick next from there. This is going to be escort only, so you're going to see the payload be pushed quite a bit through this next one, just like at the end of that round. And USC Sumter is going to pick Junkertown, it looks like. Yep. So it looks like we're going to keep our setup, head into Junkertown for map 3. See if USC Sumter can take one of these maps. Take this map here and push it to a 4th map, so that USC Sumter can try to get back into this match. So are down 2-0 at the moment. So if they lose this map, they will lose the series. As we say that, we are headed into the map. And getting ready to see some Junkertown here.
Withdrawing the barrier.
So until this countdown goes away, I can't really spectate anybody, which is aggravating. So I just have to wait for that to come up, as this team likes to have the team lock on, which is fine by us. But it does take away a lot of the aspects from the stream, as far as being able to see what the other team has, who has ults, who doesn't have ults, coming up into fights, things like that. So, but with that being said,
No nonsense. We do this clean. Copy?
we now can at least see our team as they get ready to head into the fight. Looking like Don't Look At Me is going to take Baptiste. Destiny's going to take Mercy. Patient possibly.
Take care of each other out there.
And Big Ball Energy on Sojourn. And Magic Vance possibly on Widow. Sigma is going to be a different push for us.
A payload in motion stays in motion.
And USC Sumter going to battle this out right off the bat, right at their spawn. Try to get some kills. At least push them back. Looks like they do some. We're going to need some kills to come in from our DPSs here. And Big Ball Energy does get the throw. See what they could get here. The Genji takes down Don't Look At Me. We need some kills here from our DPSs. Let's see, Mr. Magic Man is swapping over to Free here. And trying to get Genji off the back line. He is causing some problems. Does go down. And trying to get the next skill, just unable with the heals coming in on the Doomfist. Almost dead again and then goes down. And Mr. Magic Vance does go down. The fight's still going on the payload. As Patient trying to keep everybody off, but having to back off now. And let's see as we move forward. Ball Energy damage and getting shot in the back by the Mercy, or not the Mercy, the Tracer. And USC Sumter just having a hard time really getting up out of their spawn at the moment. Getting close to that payload. Just a lot of disrupt from their comp going on with the Tracer and the Doomfist. Able to go back, so not sure what the call is here for what they want to do next, but looks like we're keeping the same vibe we got. And Mr. Magic Pants does get one, and one of the healers is close to dead, or the Ash is close to dead, does go down, and Mr. Magic Pants looking to try to get one there. He didn't get the kill all the way, I don't think, unless it was just not actually going on. There was a recall there, and USC Sumter's close to this push, but I don't think Florida's going to let him just push to it without at least poking at him. It may go in. Let's see if this Doomfist charges. There he does, as said, and is going to go down. Bob goes up. Bob's going to put some damage down sometimes, and USC Sumter is going to get another kill here, and looking for this Tracer to try to get Tracer off. They need to do it quickly before the Florida team can get back up, but Sigma is up there giving them a little bit of a hard time at the point, so USC Sumter gets up there and gets a new time tick on the clock. So 2 minutes 40 seconds, just under, to get moving to the next point. So Patient's going to swap the ball here, which kind of makes sense, being that this is a little bit more area to kind of grab hold of stuff and rotate around, a little more confined space. So he's going to give everybody a hard time as best he can, but don't look at me in big ball energy go down. That's not what we want to see there. And just waiting on them to come up before we get moving. So McCree is getting a little bit, or Cassidy's getting a little bit, you know, pop shots in, but not quite able to get a lot. We need Sojourn to come around to this corner and see if he can't just get a headshot or something. But you gotta be careful of that Ash and that Soldier there. The challenge on the Soldier. Mr. Magic Pants gets rezzed by Destiny, and just like that, Big Ball Energy gets headshotted by the Ash, and that's going to be something that we have to break. We can break that off at the top. We're going to be in pretty good shape, but we got to be able to do it. Soldier does go down, and Patient is in here trying to work on this Ash. Unable to get her, but we are able to move the point up. And Sigma almost goes down. Very, very close. And Ball trying to get some push on here. Patience trying to make some things happen. Did ult. USC Sumter getting to that next spot. The Ash going and chasing the Ash a little bit here. This could be a big stagger. Unfortunate, he could not get her. It was very close though. She was able to get that health box.
How's it going?
So fast. That's the stuff.
Soldier in here. Gonna miss that mid tower you wanted to be on. Mr. Magic Pants trying to make some things happen. Soldier taking a lot of damage right off the bat there. Face check 2 enemies, the Ash and not sure, maybe one of the healers. Let's see. And Patient gonna try to go backline here. And Soldier gonna ult as well. Trying to just pick out some heads and make some things happen. Not able to get much there. And our healers are doing the best they can to make things happen for the team. And Mr. Magic Pants, as I switch to him, goes down. He's in a tight spot over there by himself with one of the healers, but unable to get out. And Sumter's just gonna have to get some kind of pressure on the other team here. Patience doing everything he can to stay on the hill and just really disrupt, but he's gonna need some help from the DPS here for kills. That's just one thing we're struggling with right at the moment, but I definitely think we can make it happen. Just got to work together and focus targets. But they are spreading out pretty well. And sights go off, and I'm sure that everybody was on their sight there. Gonna need to drop down to the payload here as the team just goes all in. And USC Sumter's might come up short here. Not sure if Patient's going to be able to make it. I doubt it. Nope. Unfortunate for USC Sumter, just unable to make push farther than that. So USC Sumter falls short once again right there at the end. And hopefully they can hold here on defense and keep Florida back. So in about 20 seconds, we are going to get back up on the map and get back into defense and see what we can make happen. And looks like we've got 8 viewers right now on stream. We'd like to see that. Some people chatting.
What have you been up to?
Oh, you know.
So,
Surviving.
very cool to see that. Hello to
Doing
the
much
chat.
better, now that you aren't feeding her
Hopefully
scraps
USC
all the
Sumter can
time.
pull out a map victory here and win on this defense. Let's see.
Well met.
So similar team comp as we saw before. Gonna see Mr. Magic Pants go Ash. So let's see what we get different out of there. Seeing a long-range battle going on. USC Sumter gonna retreat a little bit off that high ground and then try to get it back with the Sigma's shield. Now Doomfist's in the backline.
I'll make it worth your while.
As well as the Genji causing problems.
Not your finest hour.
Big Ball Energy does, with some help, get one, but 2 USC Sumter players go down. Mercy gets a res on the Genji, so what they just did is taken off the field. But Big Ball Energy does get the Doomfist off, but Florida's already pushed up pretty far compared to the amount of time it took USC Sumter. So. But they may be able to back it up just a little bit here. And try to hold this choke point again.
You're falling apart.
And unfortunately, Big Ball Energy does go down there. And USC Sumter outnumbered on the payload here. And a lot of folks going down. Gonna throw out Bob, try to get some action in there on the payload just to stall a little bit. Mr. Magic Pants does get 2 with it. So pretty good to see that. Able to at least hold them back a little bit on the payload, but I think they're still going to get the cap. They do. And USC Sumter trying to go in still and hold this.
Think I'd ever let you down?
And USC Sumter here at this new vantage point, trying to get some play in and make some things happen. And Mr. Magic Pants goes down. Big Ball Energy as well. No, Big Ball Energy goes down. Mr. Magic Pants did get a kill there. And trying to get healed back up. Mr. Magic Pants gets the kill there. Headshot, but then does go down. And unlucky. Gonna see Patient on Doomfist as well. Here, swapping it up, trying to make some plays. He's gonna just use his ult to get out. Back to the health packet. Not a bad idea. While the rest of the team gets up to try to help him. Unfortunately, Baptiste go down there, so down to support. Patient gets slept and then killed, and USC Sumter just trying to hold him back a little bit more. They are going to get this second point cap, so not too far from the other payload checkpoint. 4 minutes left. USC Sumter's got to hold for a long time here, so let's see what we can do. And Destiny is up.
Enemy here.
Patient is now working on Orisa. And Mr. Magic Pants does have ult. Zash trying to get some more kills here. Help out the team. 3 players going down. 4 for USC Sumter. Patient still in the fight, but does go down eventually. And Mercy resin up their lost player. So USC Sumter starting all the way back, and they're about halfway to the spot that USC Sumter got to. So we're gonna need to see some more out of USC Sumter here. Pull out all the stops. This Tracer on the back line really causes some issues. And gonna see USC Sumter going down. Mr. Magic Pants, unfortunately, goes down 2. Oh, no, he doesn't. That was Mercy, sorry. And Mr. Magic Pants did put out his Bob to hold back the point, and Big Ball Energy comes out, but unfortunately just too much for USC Sumter to handle there. And Northwest Florida takes the win. And the Ash gets the kill cam here. And as we wrap that, USC Sumter loses 0-3 to Florida, Northwest Florida in this Overwatch match. So dropping to 2-1 on the season, and just unfortunate for USC Sumter here. Got a little bit to work on. Gonna have some VOD to go back and watch. So I'm sure that will be point of action for sure in the next practice and coming up, and the players will definitely probably watch on their own. So it's an unfortunate night for USC Sumter to not get the victory, but there's always next time for sure, and we'll be back at it next week on Friday. So good games to Northwest Florida State there, and USC Sumter, good effort, but comes up short here. So dropping to 2-1 on the season, and going to be back on stream next week on Friday. And just to also give you a heads up, UC Sumter's going into spring break next week, but we still got some esports action on Monday night. We'll have plenty of Call of Duty action starting at 6 o'clock. Two matches going on at the same time. Then we'll also have a 7:30 and a 9 o'clock game. During that time frame, also our Rocket League team will be playing at 7:30, and our FIFA teams will be playing at 8. So plenty of action happening on Monday night. Then also on Tuesday we have our Rainbow Six Siege team playing at 7 p.m. So they'll be on stream for sure. The Call of Duty games should be on stream, and then Overwatch again on Friday, playing again at 5 p.m. So keep an eye out there for USC Sumter Esports, and we will be back in action next week. Y'all have a great weekend. Coach Chris signing out from the Ant Hill. Have a good night.